I'm going to set my camera down somewhere. It's hard to just. I'll put it down.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being at the Brusho Fun meet and greet. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
What I can't say.
Hello, I'm Jody from Canada.
Hi, Jody.
Hello,
Elizabeth,
from the UK.
can you say that again? I talked over you.
Elizabeth from the UK.
Hello. Ingrid?
Hi, I'm Ingrid from the Netherlands.
Nice to meet you all.
Yeah, thank you, everybody, for attending, being here. I think this is so much fun. We get to meet everybody and get to actually, instead of just seeing posts, get to talk and get to know each other.
It's great.
Yes,
So-
it is.
Yeah, so we were going to have a talk about an artist, but the person that was going to do it, she had a doctor's appointment and isn't able to be here today. So we'll try and do that again next week. So let's talk art. What is everybody doing?
Nobody's talking.
I know.
I think it'd be nice to see your stencil book now. So
Oh,
that
it's
she
all right. If you want to show it.
Sure.
Can I do it that way? Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's just my stencil book where I put all my stencils inside. And I turn it that way so you can fold it open. So that's the back side and that's the front one. And if you turn it, you can put all your stencils inside.
And you make this, right?
Yeah, it's very easy. You do it with envelopes.
Wow, impressive.
Yeah, very nice. It's very useful. And not just for stencils, it will do for many things.
Yeah, you can do a lot of things in it. I have a different one, and that's the one of the Tim Holtz. I can show you too.
Sure. Oh, wow, look at that.
And I use the things of the Tim Holtz, so you can put it in them.
Oh, so that's
I
the package that it comes in and it shows you
Yeah,
what.
I use the
you-
package
oh,
for
what a
it.
good
Yeah.
idea.
So you have the number, and you know the stencils are inside of it. And it's the
Fantastic.
same.
Now, see, that would mean having to pay attention to where you stuff the stencil into the little book.
Yeah, you can put it here.
Right. You have
It's very
No.
easy. And
Could
it's the same technique with the cord.
yes.
So it's on the back side, you put the holes, 2 holes inside of them, and you turn the holes in it, so you can put the stripe here.
Yes.
So you could put blank pages in there and actually make
Yeah,
a
you can do
journal.
also blank pages if you want to.
Mm.
That's the same with this one. You can put also just the envelope in it, but I have to stitch them. So what I did, let me see if I have one. Yeah, I have one. I use my envelope. That's a double one. And I have, I think, a loose one, I hope, somewhere. This is a loose one. You need an envelope strip. That's the same as the size of your envelope. So it's 3 centimeters. That's around an inch, is it?
Yes.
Just
Yes, it
slightly
is.
larger, yeah.
Yeah, just as much. So, and you put one on the one side of the envelope, and then you turn it on the other side of the envelope, and you get, I don't know if you can see it.
We can.
And then you have your little stripe here, and if you put 4 of them together, you sew them here on this side. So what you get is, I can make one open, is that you get this. Can you see it? I don't know.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it shows.
So you do you
I
hand
can open
stitch it?
one. Where's my, I cut one open. It's all right, make a new
Oh,
one.
no, So do you hand,
Don't worry.
do
Look,
you hand stitch
this
it?
is what you do.
Is
You
that
sew
with
it
the
on the back side.
is that with the sewing machine or your
Yeah,
hands?
just a sewing machine.
Oh, okay.
It's very easy and it's very stiff, so you can hold it together so that it's not going flap it over like that. So it sticks together.
Yes.
And then you put all your cords in it and you put it in your book. So you get, again, this one. And then it's like that.
Yeah.
And you can close it and you have all your stencils inside of it.
Wow, impressive.
It's so easy.
And you just slide it into those strings that you've looped around the back.
Yeah, it's just a little cord,
Yes.
Wow.
nothing
And-
else.
Yeah.
It's
very
not elastic or something like that. It's just cord.
yes. Excellent.
So a person can use something like that if they collect all of their ticket stubs from concerts or theaters that they go
Yeah.
to, and they can put the program and the ticket and then a picture from.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
could be so many different
You
memorabilia.
can put your photos.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can put your photos in it or what you want.
what a great
like
little
something-
idea.
Excellent. Yes.
Thank you.
Now, Ingrid, do you ever do videos showing how to do different techniques and different things?
Sorry, again.
Do you ever do like a video? Do you record?
No, I don't do videos. I make this all for myself.
Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't for that. I didn't. I want to do it, but I doesn't have the time for it.
Yeah, yeah.
I appreciate that with you working on the ambulance. Yes.
Yeah, so that's why.
Busy lady.
Yeah, it's just a few hours off, and tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock I start again.
Ugh.
It's all right. It's my job, and I love it.
Yeah, well, and you're helping people, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know what Ingrid's been up to besides working. What's everybody else doing?
Well, my stuff doesn't include Brusho, so am I allowed to talk about it?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I mostly work with pastels, and I have been getting ready for a competition in a gallery that starts in a short little while here. So I've been getting paintings ready for that. And I just managed to get some art into a pub here to sell just through the pub. And that's been keeping me busy.
Oh, fantastic. So what is the exhibition about?
Well, we needed to pick 5 pieces and into a theme. So I kind of made my theme about glowing things. I really like to try to capture light and have it bounce off of stuff.
Yeah.
So all 5 of my pictures are kind of about glow.
Oh, excellent. And is this going to happen physically or is it going to be an online thing?
It is actually going to be physical. We are allowed to have, I think, 30 people in a building at a time.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, great.
Well, for that building, as long as you can be social distance. So it will be a thing that you could go see in person, but I think they have it online as well.
Fantastic. Well, you'll have to give us the online link when it happens.
I will do that. Thank
Thank
you.
Yeah, so we can see your stuff.
Pardon me?
So we can see your stuff, what you do.
Well, I will post it if it's allowed because it's on Brusho. I'll put it on my homepage for sure, but I don't want to
Oh.
break.
Jody, are we friends? Then do I see your page?
Yes, if we became friends, then you would be just on my regular page, not my
Yeah.
on Brusho Fun.
I'm just wondering if I am a friend.
Oh, I don't think we are yet, but you know what? By the end of the day, I have a feeling.
What about you, Ingrid? Am I a friend of yours? I
No.
don't even know. No, we must
No.
we must find out everyone's names.
Hey, new
And-
friends.
Ingrid, what's Ingrid's surname?
Echtbert.
No, I
Don't
don't.
pronounce it. It's Dutch.
No, I don't think I've got you down as a friend. So it'll be a good way of connecting up as well,
Mhm.
won't it?
It's all right.
Because all our work is very different.
Yes.
I tend to work in oils, but then when I find I need to step away, I go and do watercolor or a bit of sewing or a bit of china painting. I do a bit of everything, and it just keeps me occupied and keeps me from getting depressed, I think, because it's been a long, hard time in isolation.
You have to share one of your paintings that you've sewn on.
Well, this particular one that I showed you earlier, Jody, it's like I say, when I've been bored, I've just gone back to old pieces of work and then I've stitched into them. This is an old watercolor that I wasn't very happy with, but obviously you can do brush-o and do the same thing. All it is picking up details and then sewing. If I bring it close to the camera, I wonder if you can see the stitching.
Oh,
So I've
that's
stitched
great.
to the highlights in the
Please.
water are stitched with a machine. It's called free motion embroidery, and you lower the machine feed dog and then you stitch. So it's just picking up little details and then stitching into, and this is the back of it. It shows all the stitching.
Oh, wow.
And so it's only on a piece of watercolor paper.
Oh, that's great.
See, I am not a seamstress, but I have a sewing machine, and now I think it might actually get a little bit of action because
Yeah.
I won't sew
Well,
fabric, but I might make a book and I might try that.
Yes, because like you say, it's just gives your work another dimension,
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
got a bit more texture. So I've done a bit of hand stitching in the foreground, but most of it is the machine.
So do you do fabric art as well?
Like I say, I ring the changes. Yes, I do. I love textiles. And I think that must be the Indian in me. I love dyeing. I love the colors. And I do love textiles. So like I say, when I'm painting and I know I need to step away, I will go and do something completely different. And then I can go back to my easel and the work, it looks fresh again and I can see where I need to go. And like you, I've got 2 pieces of ceramic painting in a gallery in Southport, but that's going to be a virtual exhibition. And then I got an email just this morning to say one of my pieces had sold. We have a museum, an art gallery, and they have a shop, and I have a few pieces of work in there. So I've sold a piece of work. So that's really good. I can buy some more paint now.
Well, that's the whole thing too, is I have stuff up in places. That's not the same as making a sale, is it?
I know, and it's very hard when we've been in lockdown, because I had a whole one-man exhibition in lockdown. Can you imagine?
Oh.
But and one person commented, and I was so glad he emailed me, because I had my contact details at the exhibition. So I thought at least someone has seen my work. And then it was locked down, so nobody could go in. And so in the middle of the summer, I took it all down and no one had seen the work.
We have an art group here. Well, actually, we have many art groups here, but they go to the seniors' care homes. And we put up our work just for exhibiting. It's not to sell, it's just to give them something to look at.
Yes.
And we had put our stuff up just before the lockdown happened. So our art was actually held hostage for a good 6 months because we couldn't go back in and take it out.
Yes. Yes. But at least someone was getting the joy from seeing
That's
it.
right. Yeah.
Yes. I worked with seniors too. When I was doing my art, I did my art, I retired early and I went and did my art degree. And while I was doing my art degree, I used to teach in the community, and I used to go to seniors, different residential homes, blind society, and I used to teach art and craft in the community just to fund my degree. You know, even the car parking was a fortune, so I had to pay for things. So
That's a good way to do it.
yes, it was. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed teaching the community. And then when I retired, I just kept on one that I used to then go as a volunteer at our local hospice. And the art and craft was just a way of the new patients meeting one another. So it was a good icebreaker.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that where I worked before. I would go
Yes.
in and I would do brush show in a lot of the senior centers and
Yes.
different facilities. It was really rewarding. They
It
loved it.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
it just
awesome.
shows how much you are appreciated, because one of the homes had their centenary, and it must have been at least 5 years since I'd worked there, but they sent me an invitation to go. I was so pleased. It was
Aw.
lovely. Yes. It was really good.
So
I
what
used to love watching the posts that you would put up, Jan, of your seniors after they had done a
Yes.
session with you, and they're all just holding their work and they're so proud, and
Yes.
it's just such a great thing to be able to give to them in that way.
Yeah,
Yes.
they really were. They would go in saying, I can't do this. And they all walked out with, you know, really, really nice paintings. It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Got me out of the office. That was always fun.
Ingrid, have you a plan for today?
No, I'm just doing nothing, really nothing. It's
Very
my day
good.
off before I have to work tomorrow.
Yes.
So I do really nothing. Yeah, just a little bit crafting or make my things, but I have kids, so they have to do the household.
Oh. You've got it organized.
Oh, they're 17, 18, and 23, so they can work,
Oh,
they can help.
yeah.
So
Yes. Very good. Very good. So what are you working on right now?
just finish my book,
Oh, very good. Yes.
stencils, and I have to prepare that one
Yes.
and do the binding again. It's just easy.
Yeah. So what do you use your stencils for?
I do a lot of mixed media projects.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if I have one here because I'm
it-
sitting in my craft room and it's a mess, really a mess. But I don't think you have that too, or not?
It wouldn't be a
Like
craft
a
room
mixed
if it was
craft
tidy.
Is yours
No.
tidy?
No, mine isn't.
No.
I have a room which I have my craft in, and then I have a room which I have my art in. So I keep
Okay.
them quite separate, and they're both terrible.
Mine is awful at the moment.
Yes.
If I clean mine, I can't find anything.
That's true. That's so
That's
true.
why I do the bindings so that I can find my stencils because I need
Yeah.
them every time.
That's brilliant idea.
I
Now,
have a
Ingrid-
lovely art. Oh, go ahead, Jen.
No, go on, dearly.
Okay. I have a lovely art space downstairs, and it's so full of stuff and disorganized that I bring what I want to work on up and work on the kitchen table and take it back down. So my husband loves me, and I am
That's the
grateful.
Ingrid, do you use a jelly plate if you do a lot of mixed media?
I'm not using the jelly plate a lot because I
No.
don't like it very much.
You don't
Really?
like effect?
No. No.
It's quite a matte look, isn't it? The effect is very matte. When you pull
I
your
like to,
prints.
yeah, I like to do with the stamping and the mixed media together, but not with
Yes.
the jelly plate.
Okay.
But that's my thing.
Of course. Of course.
I've always wanted to try one. I don't have one. It was like, I see so
Okay.
many people do fun things with them and it's like,
You can do brush. You can do brush show,
You
you
can do
know.
brushes with it, yeah.
So, maybe we should have a jelly session, and do one together, all of us,
That sounds good.
and share a few ideas.
Yeah, definitely. I would love that.
Because your stencils would work very well, Ingrid.
I know, but I have all the jelly plates. I have the round ones, I have the square ones, I have the big ones, and I don't like them.
Oh dear, you'll have to send one over to Jan.
Oh, I will.
I
It's
was
not a
gonna
problem.
make one. I'm so cheap, I was gonna make one. I
Yes, you
bought all
can.
of the gelatin stuff and
Yes, you can.
then I never did.
All right.
That was my extent.
I mean, I've done mono prints of a
Yeah.
piece of acetate even, so you can print with anything, So you can print even with acetate.
Really?
Yes, you could scratch your design,
Yeah.
and then put your roller in, wipe away, so you just have the ink in the marks you've made, and then you can pull a print, and you can use your what do you call your machines? Ingrid will know.
Where do
know
you
the
use it for?
the machines
die
when
cutting?
you die cut. What's the die cutting machine? If you
Yeah.
put your print through the die cutter with your plate and your paper, and then you can get a print that way.
Okay.
So you don't have to have a printing press. You can just do small work using the die cutting machine. You just
Alright.
have to get the pressure right, obviously.
Yeah.
We need workshops on all of this, ladies.
There's plenty of ideas knocking about.
It is.
Yeah.
But there
Definitely.
is so much stuff.
Yes, there is. And I think in this lockdown, we've all come to realize how lucky we are that we think this way,
Mhm.
because it's kept us busy
Yeah.
and kept us out of mischief.
I'm always busy.
Yes,
Keeps
yes.
me out of trouble. I can get in trouble a lot.
I can multitask. I can craft and be in trouble.
You know, that's one thing I found. It must be an age thing. I'm useless now. I can be doing something and my husband will speak to me and I won't hear a word he's
All
and
right.
I keep telling it's my age.
No, it's called selective hearing with them.
I've developed it a lot. It's terrible. Oh,
shame.
dear.
My husband was teasing me the other night saying, oh, if I want to have a conversation with you, I'm going to send it to you through a message because you read all your text.
Oh, dear. I know.
Oh, yeah. A lot of evenings I'm either doing colored pencil or texting with somebody, and he could be just talking away and I'm like oblivious. I have no idea.
Oh, isn't it bad? I know sometimes I put everything down and I turn and face him because I know if I'm doing something, I don't hear him at all. It's
Mhm.
like music in the background, switch him off. Terrible.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I guess I shouldn't give mine such a hard time. He endures so much with me. I can live with all of him.
Yes, I
Oh,
know.
that's great.
And it's been a real good test, us being together, because we've only had each other during this isolation.
Mm.
And it just shows that you can get on. Can't you? It's a good, we need a medal at the end of this.
But are you all like me? You have your art space, so you kind of go up or you
Yes,
go to
yes.
that area.
And he has his garden and his greenhouse and everything. So we do spend a lot of time on our own, and then we meet up for our cups of tea and little things and our meals, that's about it.
Yeah,
Yes.
same here.
Yes. The sun has just come out now from behind a cloud. It's back blasting straight into my face. So it's nice to see the sunshine.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking out at the lake and it's just blowing white caps and
Wow, wow. You have a beautiful view. I remember you showing me before. It's a
Yeah.
lovely view. I
We do.
have the hills from my studio. I can see the hills just
Wow.
from a distance. Yeah.
Yeah, we live on Lake Erie and
Yes.
it's the smallest of the Great Lakes. So it's
Yes.
really windy and it's really churned up. So it's pretty muddy
Wow.
looking, but yeah, it's mesmerizing. I'll
Yeah.
be painting. I think I'm painting and nothing is done. And I look down and it's like, oh, I must have been just gazing at the water.
Yes. 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 I can imagine. Yes.
Yeah, not good when you have commission work that has to get done.
I don't do any commissions.
Really?
No, no, I tell a lie. I do. Sometimes a friend will ask me and then I can't refuse, but mostly I say I don't. If someone says, do you do classes? I said, no, I don't. Because I've done my working life and now this is my playing life. Once I've retired, I just want to,
Enjoy.
I just want to do things that please, that I can be critical about my own work. And yet, if I'm doing something for somebody else, I go through so much pain to produce it,
Mhm.
And I mean, it's always appreciated, but you do every time, especially this last commission I did was something that went in the kiln. And every time it went in the kiln, I kept thinking, if it breaks on this firing, I've had it. So I was glad I finished it.
Yeah, commission work is hard. And,
It
and
is.
people are so picky, and they'll give you a photo to work from. And finally, you just tell them, if you want it exactly like the photo, just take the photo and blow it up and hang it on your wall. I
Yeah.
can't reproduce it exactly like the photo. I can't.
What is the point?
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
There is no point.
Oh, that's not.
Yep.
Jody, what is your subject matter in the main?
I'm all over the map. I do a lot of florals and I do landscapes, but I've also done animals and I've done abstract. In my 5 pieces that are going in, I have 2 landscapes, 2 florals, and I don't remember what the other one is. It's kind of a
This is so
it's
familiar.
half real, but the background is kind of abstract.
Right.
So I don't know how to describe it. They're not here,
Yes.
so I can't show them to you.
Yes. Oh. So eventually, when we get the link, we'll be able to see.
Yes. Yeah. And Ingrid, you had mentioned that you do some stuff, or you would be in craft fairs, or you had a shop at one point. Is that?
Yeah. I did it for 16 years.
Oh, wow.
And I went to, I think twice a month to a creativity fair for 3 or 5 days and sell the
Really?
stuff. And in 2000, I think it was 18. Yeah, beginning of 2018, I stopped with it. And then I went to the ambulance drive and that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's just because my husband went ill and we have to stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes your situation changes and the
Yeah, I don't
balance.
know how to do it.
Yeah.
But still, the love and the things for crafting will keep in you. So you have to do something.
Yes. And I think in due course, like me, I used to be working full time. I didn't get time to do art. I used to go to evening classes. But eventually, when it was getting time to retire, I retired a bit early. So it was weird. I keep telling people I'm 3 degrees rolled in one, because I have an English degree, a law degree, and then a fine arts degree.
Wow.
So when I retired from the law, I went to do my fine art because you always, I was just saying to you, Ingrid, you'd always get time to relax again and your
Yeah.
art will always be there.
Yeah.
You know, you can always return to it. And it's also like now when you're busy with your ambulance work, it's your comforting point, isn't it? Where you go back to just to do something to get your spirits back up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does help. Art's always good for you.
You have to.
You have to
You have relaxing time for yourself.
Yes, you do.
Just you.
Yes.
I always said I have me time.
Yes.
One day a week on the on the Tuesday, I'm free. It's a whole day for myself.
Very
So I
good.
go to the Thai massage, maybe do the hairdresser, whatever, but it's me time.
Fantastic. Yes.
I have
Our
to-
hairdressers will be open at the end of the month, and look at my hair. It's grown so long.
Mine
now.
is just cut.
Oh, it looks so good. Everyone looks so groomed, and I'm here with my long hair. I've cut my fringe myself, and I've cut bits on the side, but the back is even longer.
My hair was like that,
Yes.
and I cut it all the way.
You cut it yourself?
Mhm.
Wow. that is very good. I can cut longish hair because I know it'll be forgiving and my hairdresser can put it right, but I couldn't cut my hair short. So I take it all of you have been able to get to your hairdressers already.
I did.
What about you, Jody?
Well, no, this is not done. This is just, I had a shower this morning and that's it.
Yeah, but are you able to get to
I
your
haven't-
hairdressers? But you're able to get there.
No, I haven't gone.
Ah, what about you, Jan? Are you able to? You see, we're still in lockdown, so we can't really. Our hairdressers are shut. We can't even go.
No, you need to fix your camera, Elizabeth.
Oh dear. Because I'm on the phone. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to find something to prop it up. I don't know what to. I'll find something. That's bad. I'm so sorry. I'll prop it up with something.
Now, we've been able to get out and, there's a lot of restrictions. You need to wear a mask and they have all kinds of, special things they have to do and take care of, but we've been able to go. So, yeah. I'm actually growing mine out, trying to.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for her. She'll put it right, and I shall feel. It's surprising how much better you feel when someone's done your hair.
Yeah.
It's like the last thing I think about, but when it's not done, it can be quite distracting. Yes.
Yeah.
Jan, we've talked about everyone else's work. What about you?
Well, I've been doing really a lot of colored pencil work, learning how to do that. I never knew how, and it's not complicated, but it's not just picking up colored pencils and coloring like you did when you were a kid. It's tons of layering.
Yes.
So I've been working on that, learning how to do that. And every time I've done Brusho lately, it's been a huge failure. I don't know. I've just kind of a mindset. So, but yeah, I'm just, and then with the Academy and the Fine Art Cafe, where we have artists that sell their art, my two businesses online, it's just, I'm always busy, always busy doing something. And
so your Fine Art Cafe is where other artists bring their work to you.
It's all online. And it's kind of juried, but anybody can apply to have a little shop there, a little art boutique.
Oh, I see.
And then you put your artwork up that you want to sell. And I do all of the marketing for it. So yeah, we've had some pretty good sales, and we're getting ready to have our spring sale where all of our vendors will do a couple sessions where we go live on Facebook and they get to show what their art is and talk about it. And they want to put it on, you know, might have a markdown, a discount or whatever, and sell their art. So that's going to be coming up. We need to start planning for that. Do it right before Mother's Day.
And will you be putting on Facebook?
Yes, if we're friends, it'll be all over my Facebook page or the Fine Art Cafe Facebook page. Yeah.
And so you just click the link.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll have a go. I've never succeeded up to now, but I'll have a go.
Yeah, yeah. And if you want to sell art, so if you'd like to sell your art on the
Oh,
Fine Art
no, I
Cafe-
didn't mean that, just to see the work.
Oh, yeah, no, go in and take a look. But if anybody wants to sell their art, there's a link to sell art. You just click on that. So, you know,
Okay.
it's a lot of fun. It's always been my life to help promote other artists and help artists grow in their love of art. So it's like the Academy. It's just a place for people to
Yeah.
go and learn. And then the Fine Art Cafe is a place for people to go and look at art, beautiful art, and to buy
Yeah.
art. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
But
That's my
it would be
refrain.
difficult from the UK to Canada. You wouldn't physically have the work on show. It would be an online thing, would it?
It's all online.
Oh,
You
is
show all
it?
of your art. Yeah,
Okay.
everything's online.
Oh,
And
I
then
see.
you can say, so if you only want to sell to people in the UK, you can do that.
I understand. Okay.
Sally Taylor, you know, she's part of the
Yeah.
Brush Up Fun group.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, she has a shop and she sells all of her paintings downloadable. So you buy a print and then you just download and print it yourself.
Oh, dear.
So
See, I
it's
haven't gone down that route at all. I haven't gone down that route at all. I physically sell, work I
Yeah.
do,
yeah,
but I've never done prints. Some people do say, why don't you do prints? But I think I've got enough stuff original that if I started doing prints, I would just have too much. Are you
But
okay, Jody?
Perfectly fine, just swallowed the wrong way.
Oh, dear.
so, but that's about what I've been doing to keep busy. I'm always busy doing something.
Yes.
Need to get back into Brusho though.
It's funny, if you don't do it a while, it does take a little bit. So it's just like setting time aside to do it. I just wait for the summer and I work in the garden then,
Yeah.
because it doesn't matter where I spray and where I drip outside. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been doing a lot of colored pencil work and doing an underpainting with either Brusho or Hydrus watercolors, and then do the colored pencil over the top. It
I see.
cuts down a little bit on the layering. So
Yeah.
it's fun. It's just
So you're doing a base layer and then you're using the pencil to refine it.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I wouldn't have the patience.
I never had any idea colored pencil was the way it is. I always thought, oh, you just press and you color it in, and it's so different.
Yeah, it can look very sophisticated, can't it? Yes,
Yeah,
polished.
yeah, yeah. So it's fun, but enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah. So how long would you say each piece would take you? Just say approximately A4 size.
I did my dog,
Yes, I saw that.
and that I only do it in the evenings. So in the evenings, I put maybe 4 to 6 hours of work into it.
Yes.
So that took probably almost 3 weeks to do, start to
Right.
finish. So it's a long time. It's a long
Yeah.
process.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. And that's why you have to do something you actually, like you did your dog, So you've got to be able to focus on that same subject for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah. But it's nice for me to do it in the evening because while we're watching TV, I don't have to really, you think to do it, but yet you don't have to. It's very relaxing to
Yes.
just do that pencil stroke and
Yes.
unless you mess it up.
Yes, yes. And can you erase in the same way that you'd use an eraser for doing pencil work?
You can to a point. It depends on what you're working on. Pastel mat, you can erase Stonehenge paper. Yeah, I mean, you can. I use a kneaded eraser a lot.
Yeah.
Or like silly putty, museum putty, where you adhere pictures to all.
Yes.
It's great in colored pencil to pick up.
Oh, excellent.
Very
That's-
sticky. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
I get it. And so you can be quite precise if you make a little point with it. Yes. You know, if you want to pick out a highlight or something.
Yeah. So this is just regular kneaded eraser.
Yes.
You can. So like if I need to go in and get something really little, I can make
Yes.
just a tiny point like
A
you
tiny-
said
yeah.
and pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I knew none of this 4 months ago.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's good to pick up something new.
Yeah.
It's a challenge, isn't it? Yes. you
Very
need to
much
challenge
so.
yourself. Yeah.
And
I'm looking at the clock. I might have to disappear in a little while. Okay.
Oh, that's okay. But I think every artist needs to continue
Sorry.
growing and learning.
Yes.
I'm back.
Uh-oh,
Oh.
where'd you head off to?
I had a call of my boss, so I had to
Okay.
drive later on.
Oh, no. So much
Yeah.
for your day off.
It's okay, it's no problem.
Okay.
So I have a couple of minutes left and then I have to go. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I hope you're relaxed enough to go back to work.
I have to. I have to drive till around 1 o'clock at night.
Will you be safe?
Yes.
Yeah, I already have my vaccination, so it's okay.
Yes. Yes.
So take care of you all.
Yes, you too, Ingrid. It's
too.
nice to talk to you.
It was
Thank
very
you.
nice to meet
I'm
you.
going to write your name down so I can
Yeah,
look,
do it.
I can look you up on Facebook. While your name's on the screen, it's gone. Ingrid.
Egbert.
E.G.
E-T-B-E-R-T-S.
It's a very Celtic name, isn't it? Anglo-Saxon name even, Egbert. It's very old. Interesting. I shall look you up. So
That's all right.
have a safe and peaceful kind of working shift. It's a long shift.
Yeah, it's a long one. It's all right. Don't worry. Be
Yeah,
happy.
Take care.
Take care of you both and
Nice talking to you.
later.
Hope to see
Bye,
you
nice
next
to meet
week.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, I hope she can come back next week.
Yeah.
Yes. I just saw an image of somebody else. Is there someone else on the? Is there just the
No.
three?
I think
Just
that was just her signing off.
Oh, I see. I'm with you. Like a picture, a still
Yeah.
picture. I get it. I'm so useless at these things. Figure out what I need to know for something, and that's as much as I learn, because other than that, I don't know how to work things.
Oh, you're doing fine.
Ingrid, and I'll put down Jodie's name as well because I shall look it up. Jodie, what's your surname?
Epp, E-P-P.
EPP. Yes, that's good. I think on Facebook, on my normal page, I'm Liz Crabtree, but I have a kind of page that nobody goes to, and that's called Elizabeth Crabtree. But like I say, I normally post things from one side to the other. So it's immaterial where we end up. But if I friend you, then I'll be able to see when you have your exhibition link that's coming up, and then you won't have to infringe Jan's rules about brush.
Yeah,
don't
that
know,
would be lovely. Yeah.
maybe we should open it up and have a day when people can post other things. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of what everybody wants to do, but
I think in a way, when you focus on one thing and there are people new to it, then maybe they will dip in and out when it's just confined to that. I know all of us do something else, but we know where to go to if we're interested in brush shows. So maybe we have to keep that one, and maybe we could have a little chat room elsewhere, call it something.
yeah,
Yes.
we can have, I mean, we can do another group, or we can, like I said, on these, I don't care. It doesn't have to be just brush show when we,
Yeah. Because the fine art can't be just brush show, can it? The fine art must be everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just do, I'm just an administrator on one group, and it's called Self-Portrait Sunday. So it's all about doing a self-portrait, but it's only with observation. You can't use photographs. So you've got to use a mirror, or if you see a reflection in a stainless steel vase or whatever, you've got to do that. So that's, even though we only post on Sunday, we have thousands in this group, and it takes
Really?
a lot of looking after.
Give me the name of the group again.
It's called Self-Portrait Sunday. I think anyone can go and look at it. But to post, I think you have to join, and you have to agree to only post work that you do from direct observation.
So you're an admin?
I'm one of the admin. There's about 5 of us, I think.
No, I just asked to join. Oh, here it is.
Have you seen it?
I'm just asking to join. But I
There'll be
don't
a
think
few.
I would do a self-portrait.
There's a few questions. Jody, do you do self-portraits ever?
I have not. I've been actually starting to think that it's almost time for me to start tackling faces, but I do
Okay.
not think I would start with my own. I think I will practice first a little bit. And
It's
then
really weird though, when you do yourself, you're so free, because I just used myself to experiment on. So whatever I said, one week I'll do a pencil drawing, one week I'll use a biro and just draw, and one week I'll do an oil painting. So it doesn't matter what you do, but it's got to be from observation. They're very strict about that. And the thing is, like I say, when you do your own portrait, you'll see yourself. If you look in the mirror and have a go, it's a discipline. It teaches you to observe. And when you come to do somebody else, then you'll learn how, a 3/4 face, where the tip of the nose ends. Whereas if you're practicing on yourself and you make a mess, it won't matter, because you're not trying to please anybody. Do you know what I mean?
I'm understanding that. But
Yeah, like Jan was saying, when she does her commissions, you've got to, when you do someone's portrait, it's got to look, they're determined, it's got to look like them, it's got to present their best side, and it's got to look like the photograph. Well, when you're doing yourself, you're doing whatever you want with that image. If you think, well, this time I don't really want to present myself as I see myself in the mirror, I just want to do my mood, I'm in a bad mood, then you can just express yourself that way, as long as you're observing yourself and making like harsh marks to show the bad mood you're in. Do you know what I mean? So that in the end, the likeness isn't critical. because it's yourself. Do you know what I mean? You're not
So it's
pleasing.
more of an impressionism and an expression than it is
If
an
you-
actual
if you-
classical. type
If you wanted to,
portrait.
but you'll find if you go on the site, you'll find there are some amazing artists on it. They really are amazing, and you can learn a lot from just looking at their work. It's really good.
Jan's eyes are popping right now.
Somebody just, yes, somebody just approved me and I'm just scrolling through. You guys are good. I would never post what oh my God, mine would be horrible.
No, but you see, it's
Jan,
not.
be kind.
I
No,
know.
I don't think I could do it. I don't know. I mean, these are really good.
They are amazing. They're beautiful pieces of work. And like I say, you learn every Sunday. It's like going to a gallery. It is a treat because there are some people who are just out of this world. Their work is exemplary, amazing.
So are they kind? So if you put up
Yes, we don't allow anyone to be rude. We're very good as admin. But you know, like I say, it's worthwhile just looking through, having a go. Don't post yet. Post when you feel a bit more comfortable. But it's something new to start as well as your pencil drawing.
There's a gentleman that did where you tear paper,
Yes, collage.
and he did a self-portrait of himself with torn paper.
Yes,
Amazing.
I've done one with Stitch. You know where I've told you where I've put the collage down and then I've stitched into it. So it just shows everyone has a go at different things. But because it's me, I don't care if it doesn't exactly look like me, because there are a few people who do know me personally, but most people don't know what I look like. So, and my portraits look different every week.
Wow, that is impressive.
It is a good forum, but it takes a lot of admin. We have to, keep on our toes, and we have lots of members.
3,000, it said.
Yes, but not everybody posts every Sunday. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of work to look through. But there are some absolutely stunning artists among them.
So how do you monitor it that they only post on Sunday?
We tell them if it's not on Sunday, we delete them.
You delete it. Okay. That's why I wondered if you go in, if somebody posts like I was sick on Sunday, so I'm posting it on Monday, and
we just say, leave it till next Sunday. Because you see what I mean? The whole idea is to make this admin manageable. If it wasn't just Sunday, we would never be able to manage it.
oh, I know. I know.
So that's the point of it.
Yeah.
We have to have rules, and the rules are quite simple. You have to do it from observation. There were 3 or 4 questions to answer. There were tick boxes, and they just tell you exactly what you post on Sunday. Do it from observation, and don't be nasty to anybody.
Well, and the reason I ask what you do is because of some of the things that, and Jody helps me admin the Brush O Fun group, but some of the things that we run into with, that group, it's mind boggling.
Really? Give me an example.
We've had occasional instances where people will post links to their websites to sell, and we're not about that. So we've deleted some of
You
those.
just put a little header on your page. Any links to websites will be deleted instantly, and
Well,
that's
that's
it.
that's in our rules.
Yeah,
But
it's
try to
all in
break them.
there. It's just,
But if you just pin it to the top, then people know you're going to do it all the time.
yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know.
It's a blatant thing that when they know they shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it amazes me how petty people can be at times. It's just, I don't know.
I know, but you know, that's one thing we have found on our side, because the rules are simple and we're so strict about things. We just delete it. We have an admin messaging, we just message between ourselves and we agree and we just do it.
Yeah.
So, you have to be ruthless sometimes just to keep the group happy. Otherwise the place becomes nasty.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you're bickering and arguing. Some people will say, well, why can't we use photographs? And we say, well, if you want to do a draw from a photograph, by all means draw from photographs, but post it somewhere else. You don't post it here. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
no, and I have some friends that are admins of other larger groups, and they run into a lot of the same things that, it's just, it's a large group of people and everybody has their own opinions and
yeah. But you'll see from the standard of work, it's people who are serious about their art. They want someone to learn, and they will do it every week to try a different style, and it's really an appreciation of what everybody does. It's lovely.
Yeah, no, it's gorgeous. I mean, some of the work is just,
it is stunning.
Yeah, it's like, wow. Yeah.
No, we have it, and they start from Australia on a Saturday. I mean, they'll be posting now from Australia, and they start on a Saturday and they roll round to the far coast of America. So we get it, even though we say Sunday, obviously the Sunday for us stretches on both sides. So
sure, yeah, that's yeah.
I'm going to say goodbye. I have to go to another course now. So It's been lovely meeting you, Elizabeth, and nice to talk to everyone. So
yes,
we'll
see you, Jody.
Yes,
Bye.
I think we might as well all say goodbye, because I'll go and put the kettle on now.
Yep, and then I'll post this up, I'll link to it for, so anybody else wants to watch, they can watch it. And thank you for the invite to your Self-Portrait Sundays. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, see you soon, Jan.
Right.
Nice talking to you. Bye-bye.
Yep, bye.
Bye-bye.